I made a purchase 2 times on 2 different occasions with Price Busters, and I used the in-house financing on both occasions. And the second time, that's when I realized that I was being overcharged for the furniture through the in-house financing company, and the store refused. It was deceitful. They didn't display the information, the hidden fees about their finance charges in the contract. And all sales are final on the furniture. If you don't like the furniture, they may allow you to exchange it, but they will not return it at all. And then another thing I don't like about the delivery companies, they don't allow you to open the furniture before they leave. They drop it and they leave, and they don't assemble for you. The first time I ordered from Price Busters, I want to say was back in 2017. Something like that. I want to say 2017, 15, between 15 and 17. Either way, I made 2 purchases with Price Busters. And what I don't like is that they push the in-house store financing on you, but the sales floor associates, they do not disclose the hidden fees in the contract that Acima, the finance company, has, that they set in place with these contracts. So they push these contracts on you when they're Price Busters. Their furniture is I think the cheapest furniture store that you can shop at. So their stuff is too cheap for you to finance, but they entice people, they will people in by telling them, oh yeah, you can apply for our in-house financing, and we don't even run your credit, which anybody would love to finance furniture, because at the end of the day, not too many people want their credit ran. Plus, it allows them a chance to save on money and, put aside money for something else. So they like, well, yeah, let me go ahead and use this store credit and buy the furniture now and then pay it off later. So you don't find out about all the extra financing details until after you purchase the furniture. And then people, it's bad enough that the furniture they sell, every sale is all sales final. So there's no return, and they really don't even do exchanges. Literally, all sales are final. So that's why that's what I mean by how they trick people into these finances, these finance contracts. And I believe that the store makes a profit off of it, as well as the sales floor associates. Everybody gets a cut from getting in most contracts that they can get each day. I believe that. Right now, I just made my second purchase with them. I want to say August or September of last year. My furniture, I believe that I paid on that furniture already. I paid it off, but because of the finance charges, I'm still paying on the furniture, and I'm paying double, triple what the furniture is worth. And my total, including the delivery, was like $990. I bought a 3-piece set that was on sale for $799, and including the delivery charge and taxes, I think my total came up to $990, and I still have the actual receipt that they sent me. Since then, they don't tell you till after you purchase the furniture that you have 90 days to pay your balance off to keep from having to eliminate those extra fees that Acima, their finance company, charges you. So when people don't at this point, people don't have the money to pay it off because they done already got stuck into this contract, and they decided to use their personal funds on something else. So now I'm still stuck paying on this furniture, and my total went from $900 to $990 to now it's like $1,700. And I was like, wow. And and see, the first time I didn't realize that I was still paying on that furniture for so long, because I just left my account open. And that's another thing, when you finance with them, you have to leave a card on file so that they can take the payments out automatically, and the payment fee. And that's another thing. So the monthly payments is real cheap. It's only $95 every 2 weeks. But people don't realize how many times their card is being hit, because they add fees on top of what the original balance was. So you end up paying double what your furniture is worth. And people don't know that because they don't pay attention to their card, the activity every month. They take it out literally on time twice a month. And I didn't realize that the first time, but then the second time I called in, I said, my furniture should be paid off right now. So I called to make the final payment on my own. And they was like, your balance is now $1,700. I was like, how? I've been paying on this furniture since August, and it was November. And and then they do report your payments to the credit bureau. So when I looked on my credit report, I also saw that my remaining balance was like $1,700. At this point, I want them to satisfy my contract, and I want them to waive the additional fees that's on my account, and I want them to satisfy my account and say that it's paid and closed. Like whatever is left over on my account with Acima, I want them to cut that. I want them to waive it, charge it off, or do whatever with it and say that I'm satisfied and I'm paid up, because I should not have to pay all that money, that remaining money, those remaining surcharges, when my furniture itself has already been paid. Everything that I'm paying now is just finance charges. That for the furniture is paid for. My goal for going public is I want to inform and make people aware of the shiesty behavior that PriceBuster is displaying, how they are, they don't give, they have hidden details about these Acima in-store financing charges that they don't tell the customers. And I want to let the customers know the truth about these in-house financing charges, and do not be fooled. Do not be sucking into buying anything from them. And if you do not sign a contract with them. Do not allow them to push you into financing with them. And honestly, at this point, I'm not doing business with PriceBusters ever again. This is my second time purchasing furniture from them, and I will never do business with them ever again in any state, any location. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that everybody takes my video seriously, and I hope nobody else does business with PriceBusters either, because my sister would make it so bad after the first time I bought furniture from them. So I'm giving them business, and they doing the same thing to her. So they doing it to everybody. And I told my sister, don't buy nothing else from them. I don't want nobody to buy anything. I don't recommend that anybody buys anything else from PriceBuster. And if you do not apply for their in-store finance, and don't. Because they don't even give you any paperwork up front about Acima financing. They let Acima explain it to you on the back end once you're already stuck in a contract.